Today is day one of copy edits. I got my edits back from my copy editor yesterday, and she actually had a lot of good, encouraging things to say, mostly being that the manuscript was pretty clean. Which makes me very happy because I was extremely, extremely picky about who my copy editor was. I asked for, I don't know, maybe, I think I got almost 8 different sample edits from 8 different editors, and I only liked the sample edits for one of those editors because I was being picky. So basically, she told me that the manuscript was pretty clean, that she mostly was just deleting stuff that I was repeating. There are certain words that I have a habit of repeating. I actually wrote them down. So when I was working with my developmental editor, she pointed out some words that I tend to repeat or just filler words that I tend to use very often. One of the phrases that I use a lot is "for a moment." So I actually went through my manuscript and found it used 32 times, so we're gonna trim that down a little bit. I use filler words like see, just, feel, look, or looks, which may sound weird to be like, oh, I need to cut those words out, but usually if you're using that in a sentence as a filler word, it makes it less definite. I don't know how else to say that. But there's a lot of that in my manuscript right now as well. So that's something we're fixing in copy edits. But later on today, I actually am going to be on the phone with my copy editor. She's going to answer a few of my questions. And then it's going to be just full swing from there.
Show me what it's like to be
Time for hiking intuition.
Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
I hope you guys didn't mind that little break to go hiking. It felt only appropriate because my book is called Meet Me at the Summit. If you want to see the full hiking video, I have a separate YouTube channel where I'm just going to upload my hiking adventures and stuff like that. It'll be linked down below. But back to copy edits. So I kind of left you guys hanging where I was like, I'm going to be on the phone with my copy editor. And then I was on the phone and then I forgot to follow up. So basically, before I got on the phone with my copy editor, I had written out a list of questions for my copy editor. Just because like I had let my mom read the manuscript and she had pointed out a few things and I wanted to pass it by my copy editor before I changed stuff. And there was like a few things, like really the biggest thing copy edit wise for this book is the fact that there's a lot of numbers because in the book they kind of talk about the mountains and mileage. So when you use numbers in literature, there's certain rules like when to spell it out, when to write it out, when to abbreviate, I don't know. But basically I just wanted to get clarity from her on what exactly those rules are and just making sure that they were applied in the book correctly. And then there were sections of the book where like sometimes she would delete an entire paragraph, so I just wanted clarity on why she was deleting it. And long story short, I am just a very detailed writer and sometimes the details aren't necessary, they don't add to the story. So basically that's when she would delete a paragraph, was when I was being too wordy, is long story short. So today I am going to go ahead and I guess edit. I've put the entire day aside to do some editing. Really my only other plans for today. Otherwise, I'm going to try really hard to just edit this entire book today. just because it's copy edits, they're more or less pretty straightforward. I have to just go through the manuscript, accept the changes. You know, we have track changes turned on in Word. So I'm just going to read through, accept or deny, or maybe modify. I'm thinking the parts, because there are a few parts where my editor like deleted a lot of stuff. And instead of deleting the whole thing, I think I might just like cut it down. I don't know. It's definitely going to be dependent on where things were cut. I agreed with like 99% of the stuff she deleted though. Like as I was going through, I was like, yeah, I guess that's not important. Cause I'm definitely, I like to think of myself as more of an overwriter sometimes. It really depends on my mood. Like when I write a first draft, I overwrite some parts and then really underwrite other parts. But once I go through for the second draft, I tend to overwrite everything. So then I guess that brings us to now in the copy edits where we have to cut out the things that I overwrote. So, and of course, like any author, I have a hard time doing that because I get emotionally attached to the story and I don't want to delete anything, but delete we shall. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do today. My copy editor said it's actually pretty clean, so I'm happy about that the book is already pretty clean as is. Story-wise, the book is doing good. So we're just gonna have to do some hardcore deleting today and double checking that everything is correct. So let's jump into it. Oh, I also forgot, I'm watching my parents' dog today, and his name is Dawson, so if you see him in any of the video clips, that's why. Okay, real quick, I wanted to just make this a somewhat educational video. So an example of deleting unnecessary words. We know we need to delete filler words. In my opinion, filler words differ from author to author. I have a whole list of filler words. I think I told them to you earlier, I think. But I have a list of words that I keep an eye out for, so those are the ones that I delete. And then, for example, another one that I notice all the time is if I kind of am repetitive when I say a character's doing something, where like I use two words to explain the same thing that mean the same exact thing. So I only need one of those words rather than both of the words because it's just overly descriptive, if that makes any sense. Another example is when you can just delete a few words here and there, like saying a character nods his head. You can just say a character nods, because if a character nods, you know he's nodding his head. You don't need that extra word. So to make the sentence more clean, you just say the character nods. Anywho, I'm not a person you should be taking grammar advice from. Hire a professional editor. I'm just telling you what my editor found in my work. Okay, good news. I found a better example. I'm just gonna read the sentence to you for context. The two characters are taking a photo. I direct Ethan where to stand and click the button, running over and smiling as the camera goes off, taking our photo. So my editor suggests that I just delete the last couple words, taking our photo, because we know that when the camera goes off, that's exactly what it's doing. It's taking our photo. We don't always need to spoon read the readers every little thing, because readers will know when the camera goes off, that means it's taking a photo, so we can remove the words taking our photo. I hope that made sense. I feel like it makes more sense to see it than to hear it, but let's hope for the best that you understood what I was trying to get at. So basically the workflow that I've been doing today is that I work for an hour and then I take a break. So I've been using the Forest app on my phone, and I pick a tree and I grow said tree, and I basically just do that to avoid going on my phone. And it's worked out pretty good so far. I'm on chapter 21 out of 30? Or 31? I can't remember. All of my books have like 30 chapters. It's very strange. But while we take a break, I thought it'd be fun if I showed you some fun mail that I got. So if you didn't know already, when you pre-order Meet Me at the Summit, I have some really cool pre-order incentives. So when you pre-order, right now the ebook is up for pre-order. You can pre-order by visiting the link down below, and then after you do, just fill out the form that is also linked down below and just show proof of purchase, and you can get all the things I'm about to talk about. So the first and my favorite parts are these little stickers. So the first one is this VW bus. And then the second one is the illustration of the cover without the text. And then the third one is a mountain scene with like a tent and a campfire. So all stuff that you'll see in the book. And these are vinyl stickers, so they're waterproof. You can put them on water bottles, laptops, whatever you want. I don't know where I want to put mine yet, but I do know they came out really good. I'm really, really happy with them. I especially love the VW bus because how can you not? And then I have this little map. So this is the map of the trip. It's Marley's trip as she goes across the United States. She starts off in Washington State, then goes to Yellowstone, Colorado, the Mark Twain National Forest, the Smoky Mountains, North Carolina, and finally ends in New Hampshire. So you'll have a postcard of her trip, which I am super, super excited about. And then the other thing that I don't physically have in front of me because I have to make it myself. I already have it designed. You guys may have seen me talk about it in my pre-order video where I design custom book plates for Meet Me at the Summit. So if you order a paperback copy, you'll be able to take this sticker that I will sign and you paste it onto the title page of your book, and it's like you have a signed copy of the book without needing to buy one off of my website. Okay, so it's almost like 5 p.m. I'm on chapter 25 now. I know I'm gonna finish up today, but I'm gonna wrap up the vlog now because I don't really see myself adding any more lovely commentary on. So, yeah, basically I'm just doing a lot of deleting of useless information. I will say, I have deleted about 2,000 words so far, and again, I'm only on chapter 25 out of 30 something. So that's how much filler words I was using or just extra info I was adding into the book that wasn't necessary and didn't add to the story. So yay for copy editing. And I guess the next step after this is to do proofreading, which is especially nerve-wracking. But before I move on to sending the book to other people to proofread, I am probably going to do another read through real quick just to make sure that everything still looks good. I assume it should. I'm assuming that when I do another quick read through, I'll just maybe catch a few more typos here and there, but I will say that after the copy edits are done is when I'm moving on to creating advanced reader copies, which you guys will hear about how to sign up to get advanced reader copies very, very soon. So just be sure to stay tuned because I'll be talking about all of that here on my YouTube channel. If you want to pre-order Meet Me at the Summit, it is linked down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching.